Good morning, students. Today we see about glomerulonephritis. Glomerulonephritis is the inflammation of glomeruli which are present in kidneys that are made up of tiny blood vessels. This is the glomerular structure. It's present in our kidney. These blood vessels, the importance of glomeruli is that they have a lot of blood vessels. It helps to filter our blood and remove excess fluids. If this glomeruli are damaged, kidney will stop working properly and it may lead to kidney failure. So it is a GN is the glomerulonephritis is a serious illness that can be life-threatening disease and requires immediate treatment. This condition is also called nephritis. There are two types of glomerulonephritis. One is acute glomerulonephritis, another one is chronic glomerulonephritis. Acute means suddenly, immediately, that is a kidney problem occurs. Chronic means it's a long-term or reoccurring, that is due to some other disease. So next we see about causes of glomerulonephritis. So first, acute glomerulonephritis causes strep throat or abscessed tooth. Strep throat means throat infection due to streptococcus microorganisms. Abscessed tooth means some inflammation in the tooth, pus occurs in the tooth. So these two may lead to the problems with our immune system overreacting to the infection. Next causes is systemic lupus erythematosus, which is a rare autoimmune disease in which antibodies attack our kidneys and lungs. Another one, amyloidosis. Amyloidosis means abnormal protein present in organs and tissues. Wegener glomerulus, it is meaning is inflammation of the blood vessel. Next one, polyarteritis nodosa, that means cells attack arteries. Next, most of the antibiotic, that is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs such as Brufen and then paracetamol, or likewise when you take more amount, it may also cause glomerulonephritis. Next, second type is chronic glomerulonephritis. It is a main of the genetic disease. It is causes genetic disease. Hereditary nephritis occur in young men with poor vision and poor hearing. Another one, it is an immune disease, may lead to the chronic glomerulonephritis. Cancer also causes chronic glomerulonephritis. Some hydrocarbon solvents may increases the risk of chronic glomerulonephritis. But it is not only the reason, but maybe some other reason also that, but not clearly says that this is the one of the reason causing chronic glomerulonephritis. Next we see about symptoms of glomerulonephritis. For the acute glomerulonephritis, puffiness in the face. The condition clinically it is termed as the edema. Next symptom is urinating less often, blood in urine. That is a condition the urine may like a dark or rust colored urine. Extra fluid in the lungs causes coughing. Frequent coughing occurs. High blood pressure. These are the symptoms of acute glomerulonephritis. Next we see about chronic glomerulonephritis. In this condition, blood or excess proteins are excreted in the urine. Here also high blood pressure occurs. Sealing in angles and phases. So that is mostly fluids maybe occurs in the angles and phases. There may edema also, swelling in the angles and phases. Frequent nighttime urinations and then bubbly or foamy urine occurs. Most of the predominant abdominal pain occurs. Frequent nosebleeds. These are the symptoms of chronic glomerulonephritis. In chronic glomerulonephritis conditions, it may develop with or without any symptoms. In advanced stage of glomerulonephritis, the symptoms may be fatigue, lack of appetite, nausea and vomiting, insomnia, that may be without sleep, dry, itching skin, muscle cramps at night. So these are the symptoms of glomerulonephritis. Next we see about diagnosis. There are mainly urine test, blood test, immunological test and some other tests may be there. First we see about urine test. In urine test we have to do creatinine clearance, total protein in the urine, urine concentration, urine specific gravity, urine red blood cells, urine osmolality. In blood test we have to check the RBC levels and abnormal albumin levels, abnormal blood urea nitrogen levels and high creatinine. In this condition creatinine level is high. Next we see about immunological test, anti-glomerular basement membrane antibodies, anti-neutrophil cytoplasmic antibodies, anti-nuclear antibodies, complement levels. So other than this test, we have done biopsy, that is small tissues may be taken from the kidney to find out the some cancer may be present or other means we have done the biopsy. Next we see about CT scan. CT means computer tomography to check the overview of the kidney, how is the function is that, structure of kidney. Next kidney ultrasound and chest X-ray. Another one is intravenous pyelogram, that is it's a X-ray of kidney with dye. So next see about treatment. Depending upon the type of the glomerular nephritis, the cause and treatment may be different. So already we know that the symptom high blood pressure is there. So for that we have to cure, we take some medications, including two types of medications will be given by the doctors. One is angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor, another one is angiotensin receptor blockers. So angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors drugs are captopril, lisinopril and perinoppril. Angiotensin receptor blockers are the drugs are the lostarine, irbeston, valsartan. So other than that, corticosteroids also given for the reducing immune response. For chronic glomerular nephritis, we have to, in the diet conditions, we have to reduces the amount of protein diet, salt and potassium in the diet. We have to minimize the salt and potassium in our diet. And also we have to drink more amount of water. Calcium supplements may be recommended. Take diuretic. Diuretics means when you take drugs, it will increases the urine frequency. So it may reduces the swelling. So in this condition is advanced, that is glomerular nephritis condition is advanced, it may develop kidney failure. So for that, at the condition, the only treatment is dialysis. So dialysis is nothing, it is like a kidney, the one machine filters our blood. So other than that, we have to done kidney transplant. So next we saw about prevention, how to prevent the glomerular nephritis. So we are maintaining the healthy weight, restricting salt in our diet, restricting protein in diet, restricting potassium in diet, quit smoking. So these are the prevention. So that's all about the glomerular nephritis. Thank you. Thank you guys.